Justice more than 7 years after 20-year-old Kalil McCoy was shot and killed while she was riding with friends in Arlington. A jury awarded $495 million to her family for intentional stress and punitive damages. They plan to have a statue placed where the 20-year-old's body was left. Joining me this morning to discuss the emotional process is McCoy's mother, Lynette Roebuck, her brother, Adil, and of course, a local attorney, John Phillips, who represented the family in the wrongful death lawsuit. Good morning to all of you. Thank you for being here. When you heard the jury's decision, what was your reaction?
I'm still numb. Still kind of numb, but it was shocking and a surprise, and it was overwhelming, very overwhelming.
Adil?
Yes, ma'am. I'm still speechless. I wish I could have my sister back, more than anything, but, we can move forward. So, yes, ma'am.
And John, this was obviously very emotional for you. This has been emotional for this family for the last 7, almost 8 years. Why did you think you'd be successful? This is unusual in that the people involved are in prison.
Well, not all of them.
Not all of them, but
this was
the primary,
emotional.
Frederick Wade.
And Jacksonville knows we've been on this mission since Kalil died, since Jordan Davis died, and we've got to find a way to handle gun violence. It happened again last night.
Yes,
Jen.
Sure did.
And so we charged the jury with being able to send a message and do something on a perspective. One of these guys fancies himself as an NFL star one day. Well, if he does, guess who's going to be there waiting? Kalil. Right. And so it was more than we asked for. The jury understood that there was a civic obligation to try to curb it here in Jacksonville, and we're so thankful for them.
And in terms of the details, I mean, how does this work particularly? I mean, the jury awarded most, from Frederick Wade, who's in prison. What are the chances of being able to really get some sizable amount of money for this family, considering their loss? Collection
attorneys will do what collection attorneys do, right? We hang the numbers, they collect them. So all of that will be determined. But whether the family sees $10 or $10 million or $100 million, nobody in Jacksonville can pay a $500 million verdict. We're aware.
Yes.
But guess what? If now people know that the criminal justice system's waiting for them and the civil justice system's waiting for them, maybe they'll call Crime Stoppers after a crime. Maybe they'll do something to be more responsible if they know justice is beyond full and fair in Jacksonville, Florida.
Is that what you hope to? Will this somehow make someone who considers pulling a gun out and shooting someone maybe take a second thought to think that maybe that person or their entire family could then be held responsible, not just emotionally, but also financially, Lynette?
Yes, I really believe that. We have to send a message. We have to send a message. I mean, what I don't really understand is how do you think you could take a life and then not really pay for the crime? Like with the young man, the young guy that killed my daughter, I don't even want to say his name because he doesn't get that from me. He murdered her. I was happy when he had life, but now he has 45 years. So I'm still not happy with that. But like Kalil said, she said that she will hunt him for the rest of his life. She said that for all of them, this is a good way to hunt you. But if I had one do-over, Jen, if I had one do-over, I would ask God to allow her to call me again so I could tell her, don't go out because you're going to be lied to, and that's going to lead to your death.
I mean, these were friends.
Yes. I don't call them friends because a friend...
Clearly not. Yes, but she thought they were.
She thought.
That they would protect her and not harm her.
And those are the very ones that harmed her and did not protect her. They took her body and they threw it like trash. But you're supposed to be her friend. They don't even get that from me. They're not friends. They were animals.
Friends don't do that.
Friends don't do friends like that.
Friends don't do that.
A friend protects, cover, keeps.
And Adil, when you think about your twin sister, I've seen these pictures for almost 8 years. What a beautiful sister you had, that smile.
So
how do you remember her?
Her smile, her smile and just her voice, you know, we were twins and we still are. So I'm the male version of her. She's a female version of me. I see my sister in my sleep. I wake up, I can smell her, I can hear her voice, her squeaky voice. You know, like we make up games and stuff like that. Like the twin connection is so close and it's crazy. You know, I think about her all the time and a lot of people don't understand. Some may, but it's kind of hard, and some may not understand. It's very hard, because I really, 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 really miss my sister. No price can put anything to bring my sister back. I would rather have my sister here with me.
And Lynette, is this moving forward? How, you know, it doesn't bring her back. How do you go on?
To be honest with you, by the grace of God. That's the only way I can go on. But can I really go on? Really? But to be honest with you, I moved to California. I have Kalil McCoy Dance Studio. I have the Kalil McCoy office. We also have the Kalil McCoy, we have T-shirts called My Heart Still Bleeds Purple. So it's like everybody is moving on with their life, and I'm looking at all her friends that graduated with her, and everybody's doing good, and everyone is prospering and doing great things. But I don't get that. I don't get to see my daughter, my Puda mama. I don't get to see her dance like she wanted to, because she would have been a fantastic dancer.
Yeah.
I don't get to see that. I don't get to see her have an engagement ring on her finger to get married. I don't get to see her little kids running around. I don't get to have her kids call me Nana. I don't get that. But everybody else, they get to see their kids, or that, you know, they get to have their life. I don't get that. And then this amount of money, it can't take the place of a life. You took something from me, and now I'm always going to have an emptiness in my heart. It's hard to just go on, and people always tell me, you know what, Lynette, it's going to get easier. You know what I tell them? No, it's not. My days are just getting shorter. It's never going to get easy for me. That's it. So if you never lost a child, you just can't say that because you think, I don't want to hear that. The truth of the matter is, my days are getting shorter, and every day is harder because I'm facing the fact my daughter got taken from me because of a lie. Yeah. That's it. That's it.
I am so sorry for the loss. I'm so sorry. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your story about your daughter. I appreciate it, John. Yeah, you do appreciate it.